Boom, what's up people? It's Airsoft Special Ops again. For a few days I've been promising you guys an update video on my Vorsk pistol conversion into the CAA Conversion Kit. I think it's like the E1 or the D1 version. I done a test of shooting a pistol without the conversion kit, but I didn't get to do one with the conversion kit. So what I've done is I've set up 3 targets, homemade, you know what I'm saying? I'm due to actually, I'm still waiting on my targets. It doesn't make any sense, but maybe something to do with like the postage service or something like that. Yeah, what we're basically gonna just do is do some shoot testing, see accuracy, see if we have any issues with loading. And again, I'm probably, give or take, my shoot distance is like, let's say like what, maybe a meter, 2 meters, maybe about 3.5 meters. You take into account maybe about 3 the gun, maybe about 3 meters at shoot distance. So I'm going to grab my gloves, go prep the gun, and then we should get to action. Okay, so boom. Today I am using, for those of you who haven't seen my previous video, I'm using the Roni safety goggles, the Rush Pluses. If you guys can see that, the Rush Plus. And I've got like a slightly tinted lens. I've had a few people on TikTok ask me, why is yours glasses so dark? But for me, it just puts me in like a zone, so I prefer to use those. I've also done, and you know what, I will remove the phone quickly and just show you guys so you can see what the targets actually look like before, and then I'll do it after one. Yeah, so give me 1 sec. So currently I've made some homemade targets. Don't know if you guys can see. I've got a slightly smaller one at the top, I've got a slightly bigger one at the bottom, and then I've got a different one with a different shape, more like a diamond shape. This is a more square one, just to test accuracy when I'm specifically aiming, just so I can show you guys the difference in basically just overall accuracy, and whether we get a raise on the bullet and stuff like that. So boom, let's get into it. I'm probably gonna shoot from a slight angle just because I would like you guys to see, so I'm hoping that my pellets cooperate with me. I've done a couple customs to my gun as well. So I put, I don't know if you guys can see, I put a give me 1 second. I have to take into account my neighbours. I don't want them to feel unsafe. But yeah, like I've basically done some customs. So I put what is gonna be my holder for my scope cam. I believe I'm gonna have my scope camera at the side. So I put like a holder rail for that, just waiting my scope cam to come now. I've done a couple customs to the gun, so I put like Lenny 107-48 on the side of my gun. I'm not sure if you can see that. And then anyone who knows our camp, 48 has a powerful number. Each number represents a lot, so we'll Google that. I'm Jamaican, I was born in Jamaica, so you know me, I had to put the Jamaican flag on there. Indy is our empire, the Indie nation. Don't know if you can see it, so I've put Indy, and then again 107, such a powerful number to us and our team and our music empire. You're probably like, he's moving nuts with the gun, but the thing is, I've got my gun on safety, so I'm comfy. What else did I do customize? Oh, so I did put a 107 on the clip side. I think I'm gonna put another one on this side, because if you notice there's none on that side. I also, because of our channel, so our channel is Airsoft Special Ops, so I've also put a nice little one right there on my butt. And I think there was only other 2 customs I did, which was like I put 107-48 on the pistol, but I'll show you that proper, and underneath that I'll show you that proper when the pistol is out of the CAA body. So yeah, so let's go. So what I think I will do is I'll start on semi, get maybe a whole clip out on semi, and then we will work out whether we do maybe one clip on auto as well, just to see fire rate and if it makes it all the way throughout the clip. So yeah, and then I'll just do a quick talking and let you guys know how I feel overall after shooting. Yeah, but yeah, so far I am happy with this. I'm not gonna lie, it's coming together nicely. Got my aim sight up already. I think I'm gonna change my aim sight at some point though, just to be safe. My clip is full, as you guys can see. I did load it last night. Check that my chamber is all good. Looks all good. Take safety off. Seems to be firing fine. So let's go. Hopefully we have some luck. Hopefully we have some luck. Okay. I'm not sure if I cocked it. My poor brain, you guys have to bear with me. I had a really late last night. Me and my brother, we was getting some content done for Call of Duty Mobile, and I'm telling you, we were up till I was probably up till 5:30, so I am busted. You guys have to show me some love for doing this for you guys. But anyways, let's get into it. Yeah, I definitely didn't cock it right. Okay, boom. So we're gonna load ourselves in. Boom. I'm gonna start and aim for like a lower box, one of the bottom ones, because they're probably easier to hit. Okay. But because of my angle, do you see, I'm not quite straight on the target, so I have to take these things into account. But it's because I want you guys to be able to see as well. Still not full blown center, but let's see how that bullet went. That pellet went a bit off. I'm not sure about that one. One thing I will say though, the kickback is very TT. I'm not sure if it's loading. It looks like it's going up, so. And my clip looks like they're running through perfectly fine. So maybe it's just me and my paranoia. I'll have to check the boxes afterwards and see. I'm gonna aim a bit higher, see if we have any luck. Okay. Did it double load? Yes. So stuff like that, always check, because I think I must have popped it and it was double loaded already. So I've lost the bullet. Right, that's alright. And it's a pellet, not a bullet. It's because in theory, yeah, you see I've done it again, I've double jammed it again. Just forgive me guys, this is where my tired brain is doing me dirty. I think I've jammed my gun. Give me one sec, let me just clear my chamber and we can get back to it. I think I double loaded by accident. I forgot that I had already done that. So, like you see, you have to have that down, that hammer down. You can see like my gun is jammed on the other side, it won't close all the way for some reason. Let's have a look. I think I'm gonna actually have to take it out, you know. This is not burnt all the way down my barrel. So give me 2 seconds guys, let me clear my chamber, because that's actually my fault. Okay, let me just show you guys quickly. So the custom is on the side, and then I've done a custom right underneath. Anyone who knows me, green is my color. So we're gonna just chuck it back in the conversion kit. It turns out it wasn't double loaded. I think sometimes you see this thing at the top there, because it's the thing that basically helps your conversion kit work. Be careful how hard you cock it, because obviously this isn't a real Glock, this is an airsoft one, right? So keep in mind that I feel like sometimes I get excited, and because everything feels so realistic, I'm like, do you know what, let me cock it like a real thing, and sometimes you end up just doing yourself a disservice, because you really don't need to cock it that hard. You're just doing damage and loosening things that you're gonna have to tighten up again afterwards. So do keep that in mind, I would advise. Where I've put this attachment on, it's made everything a bit more harder to close. It's all good. Yeah, so bear with me, peeps. Okay, boom. So I'm starting to find that my Glock is a slightly tighter fit for my conversion kit, but that's all good. Always make sure your safety's on. You know what I'm saying? It can be off and you could easily squeeze yourself. I've also got my clip out anyway, so I'll be alright. Yeah, let me just bolt it back together and then we're good to go. Still out here, day try sleeping. And so far so good. I think the only thing I would say about it, and I still got to check the boxes just to make sure my opinion is actually correct, is I may increase, like when it's in this body here, I may increase its barrel size, because there's still probably like, let's say about this much width of barrel space between where the gun ends and barrel, and I'm feeling like that's me losing actual shoot distance. If there was a barrel somehow attached in there, I would get a rifle type shot from this. So it's something I'm gonna definitely look into long term. Let me flick off the safety and then let's go again. You see, I still need to calm down. I'm cooking it way too hard. Hopefully you guys can see. I'm gonna go for that middle box. Middle box again, I'm gonna go for. That one was actually quite accurate. It just weaved a little bit, but I am shooting from a slight angle. Yeah man, accuracy isn't too bad. Middle box again.
I could never really hate. She took a pass on the dish, but I still play. She took a pass on the dish, but I still play. I could never really
accuracy
from the family gene,
in this body is not too bad. I think I'm out. Yeah, I'm literally out. So what I would first say, do you know what? Let me check the box with you before I talk. I'll just make sure my opinion is correct.
I'm blowing loud, zoning. Only listen, bending her back cause I'm feeling her. Would you listen when I talk about Syria? KO chefing up a verse.
Okay, what I will say after one clip is, like, it's quite interesting because I'm pretty much pleased. Like, a little part of me wants to like reload this clip and go again, just so that you guys get more accurate opinion. So I think as I talk, that's probably what I might even just do, because I'm not gonna lie to you, like, even though there's probably about 6 millimeters worth, 6 mil, or 6 inches, sorry, worth of space between like the barrel and the ending and the actual gun itself ending, if you get what I mean, in terms of the CAA body. And for me, it kind of feels like that's not really affecting the shot accuracy. Like, it's very, obviously it's not 100% precise, I would say, but it's about 95. And for me, from a pistol, that is amazing, because you have to remember that it's a pistol inside a conversion kit. And with that, normally with that kind of barrel length where there's nothing, just an empty barrel kind of thing, you would lose accuracy. I've experienced this even on things that's not in conversion kits. So I would like, not that I want to seem like I'm just tooting their horn, but they're doing really well so far in this review thing when it comes to me and reviewing them. Vorsk and the CAA people who create this conversion kit, like, it is very good. Like, I'm gonna show you the boxes at the end, but I'm really happy so far with what I'm getting. Like I said, this is only 3 meters away. I probably have to take it out to the woods and do some testing there. We'll see if there's any airsoft firing ranges where I can just pay and go and test it. But for sure, like, I am pleased. Like, therefore, like, I had worries, like, depending on if somebody's like 5-10 meters away, would the accuracy remain consistent? But so far so good. I'm gonna also do, like I said, see if I can get through 2 automatic clips as well, just to see accuracy then, because obviously the gun will jolt about and move about naturally where gas is firing consistent, and even the human reaction to the pistol itself. But so far so good. Like, I can only say good things about it right now. Like I said, I'm not directly sitting straight on the target, and I'm pretty pleased with what I'm getting back, so I cannot complain. But let's go again.
I had the G9 in my school bag, we grew so fast. Shooting the vid, she inquire, no movie cast. Heard my young boy caught some heat, so I had to fast.
I'm gonna actually try and aim for the top one. I feel like I haven't taken any shots at that top one. I actually hit it, you know, that's fucking accurate, you know. Fuck, okay. Pardon my French, peeps, but I'm quite surprised where the top, I don't know if you can see it, like right at the top of my aim sight, I aimed there and I literally go on that top box. Like, that's so interesting. That's very, very good. Okay, that one weaved a little bit, but that might be my doing. It's like I said, it's such a weird angle I'm shooting from. But it's because I would like you guys to have the chance to see what's going on.
Except that I've done things, I've flown like I've had wings. Many times I took L's, I took them on the chin. Came from the bottom of poverty.
Yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie.
Better check your heart in this world. Currency is in my
so
old friends, either on the ground, many in the bimmer. Life is a cheat.
I feel like
peace, not a Tinder. Language
every 2 or 3 you will get a slight weave on it. But that's natural with gas pistols. That's actually a natural thing. Yeah, man, it's so accurate. I feel like we're out. Yeah. So on semi, yeah. Yeah. I feel like I should load this and just go through this. But it won't make it through the whole clip. So yeah, do you know what? I'll just use this and refill them both. So I'm gonna use the actual Vorsk mag, and then we're gonna run auto, like you can see that's full as well. And I'm gonna have to try and get this little thing down so I don't do damage to my gun. I'm just gonna flick it on auto. The one thing I would say is the conversion kit, if they made the little bar a bit lower on the conversion kit, it would be much more easier while the gun's in the conversion kit to change auto and semi. But what I kind of do is, like, I don't know if you can see, there's like a little bar. I try to put it in the middle just so that the gun recognizes semi, and then I still have the ability to switch it into auto, if that makes sense. But yeah, if CAA are listening, please, man, make some adjustments for us. And yeah, did I cock it? I don't think I did, you know. Yeah, just I did. But yeah, so we're gonna go for an auto. And you see how I just did it? That's how you should do it. Just give it a little kick back, but then let go and let the gun do its natural flow. Like, if you force it forwards or force it too heavily backwards, you just do damage to your pistol. and your chamber, and maybe even your little cock attachment as well. So we're going for lower box first, yeah? Is it not recognizing my gas? Yeah, I don't think it's recognizing the gas inside my mic. Maybe that's something to keep in mind, because I do remember filling this mic, but we'll give it a quick fill. It's basically trying to tell me there's no gas in there, which is quite interesting, but I'm thinking, is that because I've left gas sitting in there for a couple of days? Because if I'm correct, the last time I filled this mag, I haven't used it since, if you get what I mean. So, and it doesn't even feel like it will let none in, so I don't understand what's going on here. So we'll give it a quick go and see what the hell is going on. Okay, there we go. Maybe my mag was empty, so keep that in mind. Maybe don't leave your mags too long and check them daily, because I did think that, like, bro, why is it not firing? So maybe it was releasing. I'll have to give it a test, fill it again, and maybe leave it for a week or two, and I'll do an update video on that. Oh, we're in for bottom. Yeah, like, what's going on? Oh, don't tell me you jammed again. I think it has jammed again, yeah, so it's not making it all the way forwards. So yeah, give us 2 sets. Let me just undo it again. And I think that was my doing, you know, because at one point I'm sure I said in my brain, I was like, I'm sure you cocked it, don't cock it again. But because I wasn't sure, I ended up just cocking it again. There you are. And you need to be careful with these little bolts, because I look like I've taken mine out, and now it might not want to go back in. Okay, I managed to get the bolt back in. Because it has like a little pin thing, you just push it down and then slide it back in. So it was an easy fix. Had me panicky for a sec, to be real. But yeah, get the other bolt through. Let's check why this gun is jammed. You do a stay, we didn't make up big. Like I said, my gun is kind of a tight fit, so I do kind of have to manhandle mine a little bit. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to re-grease my gun. I think it's just a greasing problem, you know. Like the second time it's done that, yeah, I think it's just a greasing problem. So you should be alright to get back into it. And I will do some maintenance, because I have been doing quite a few videos recently, so you do want to keep your gun actively oiled, especially when you're in, like, going to games or even just creating content with it, to be real. Like I said, my gun is quite a tight fit, so that first front bit I always have to wrestle with it just to get it over the edge. But once it's over the edge, it's just fine. Boom, like this on. Slap that bolt back in, let's lock. Lock bolt back in, and I believe. Okay, maybe not. Okay, something is generally wrong. Let me have a look and check my gun, and I'll be back, guys. Okay, do you know what I believe it was? Is this hammer here. Like, every so often you see the cock attachment that you have to add to your gun to get in the CAA thing. Just check it, because sometimes it loosens, and if it moves just slightly, you'll lose your cock function. So that's what it was. It wasn't even actually my gun or greasing. It was the attachment wasn't on it. So maybe every 100 cocks, just check your attachment. Just pull your gun out, make sure it's fine. Dash it back in and cock it a couple times just to make sure it's working all fine. Because that's actually where it was. So we'll slap that back in, slap my top bolt back in, and I believe we're good to go again. Where's my clip? Back on my gloves. Always indoors. Well, anyway, anytime you've got airsoft gun now, please have at least goggles on. Some might want the face mask, but at least have goggles on.
I've been working on the D-Lo, trying to get mine, trying to get mine.
Yeah, like I don't understand what's going on. Something is actually wrong. I think my attachment is genuinely not on. Because I noticed the moment I shoot, it's only this clip that's doing it, which is the Vorsk one. So we'll therefore have to, I'm going to take the gun out and try and shoot it that way. And see. So it might be something to do with that, maybe. It's literally locked up again. I don't know if you could see it. So I'm thinking maybe I didn't put it on as well as I thought I did. So let me check quickly. Yeah, because you see it hasn't made it. And it might actually be in this needs a proper grease. Yeah, do you see? So I think it is that attachment, because if you notice, the moment I'm doing that, it's doing its thing. So yeah.
Bad B fan, man, slipping it. Contact would get crippling. They have my back like sibling.
With that shit back in, see.
Bad B fan, man,
I did want to at least get through a whole clip in auto just to see, especially with its own mag, if you get what I mean, the Vorsk mag. Oh, I don't have the attachment on. Bargain.
Can't do this cap rap, just harder we move. Don't keep up with flexing, just harder we move. Till morning still recording, cause harder we move. This summer we go
back
up,
in.
cause harder we move. Got a bad beat and she bend her back.
You might want to remove your mag, don't be like me and give yourself more hassles.
From like zero. Remember block days and I come up, searching all for that hero. Nice film screens and in studio, no Robert De Niro. I flex on my XA, cause she didn't believe in music. Worked 2 jobs plus being a dad, and we still show them we do this. Cannot stop me, ayy. Father never let me down. That's why every time I take a L, I never drew a frown. Ayy, bad B fam, man, slipping it. Contact would get crippling.
Looks harder than it is, guys. It's just where that front bit where my gun is a bit different. It's a bit tighter around the front. I think I might even remove my front scope on this pistol just so that I can actually enjoy this attachment properly. Okay, there we are. Am I out? Why is it doing that? It's still doing it. Maybe it is because it's jammed. I'm gonna actually have to look into that, but single works can't. And you know what? Let me try a different clip and see. Because that's what I should try and just see if it's just that one clip that's doing it.
Contact would get crippling. They have my back like sibling. Real deep folk, no kissing thing. Bad B fan, like slipping it. Contact would get crippling. They have my back like sibling. Real deep folk, no kissing thing. Bad B fan, like slipping it. Contact would get crippling. They have my back like sibling. Real deep folk, no kissing thing. Bad B fan, like slipping it. Contact would get crippling.
It might just need a grease, you know. But let me try the other clip quickly, just to see, because that is so confusing. I'm gonna load the other clip and I shall be back, guys. Okay, so I'm trying the other clip. It's been adjusted again and we'll see if it does it. So you see the other clip is running fine and no jams. So I'm gonna have to test the Vorsk clip again. It's still got a couple shells in it, so let's see if it can make it through the pellets that's in there. Maybe it's something to do with my Vorsk clip then.
But everything that goes up must come down.
I grind, we hustle. Them days we struggled. Our lives
it's like it didn't even want to make it over there. And it's jammed already. Yeah, so I think it is my Vorsk clip. If you notice on the first shot, it's jammed. That's very interesting.
From my heart and say what I feel. The truth as I see it, I can only be real. See, most of us struggling just to keep up with the bills, and some of us starving, still can't get a meal. Some of us stuck in a war zone, and to survive we kill. Global society sick.
Okay, so
World leaders are ill. Let people
I think I might have to grease my gun for true.
A system designed to impoverish the poor, the rich get richer still. War all over, they want us to die and to kill. Ain't no question, the struggle is real. Wakanda forever's my answer, vibranium will. Ain't no question, the struggle is real.
Yes, jam. I think I do have an issue with my Vorsk clip. But what I think I'm gonna just do quickly, just so I can clarify this, is I'm going to open my gun, spray it down quickly, refill the Vorsk clip and test again. And if my Vorsk clip keeps doing it, I'm just gonna have to contact the place where I bought it and get it changed. So we'll give that a quick try and I'll get back to you guys. Okay, we're gonna give this another go. So I greased it up, refilled the clip.
Kept growth in my speech, probe officer calm. I'm late,
Should be
she
good
ain't
to
trying
go.
to breach. Young boy bought a new something, asked me how to load the tea. Power is a blessing and a curse, it could bring me time off to get some peace train rides. We trying to ease. All in my zone, all in my zone, all in my zone, ayy. Story be told, raising the roads, ayy. Story be told, raising the roads, ayy. All in my zone, all in my zone, all in my zone, ayy.
Boom. So it looks like, yeah, it was just gun maintenance. It literally was gun maintenance. I am gonna say I am quite happy. Like, even the scatter of bullets, and it's very still much in the region of the lining that I have picked. So what I will say is, guys, look after your gun. Do you get it? It's so important, because even me, I had done so much drum runs and almost like forgot that I hadn't greased up my gun in probably like 4 or 5 days. And obviously it's being kept in a warm environment. So after a little while, yeah, as much as grease does what grease does, you can almost like dry grease, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. So the long and short of it is, if you want to use something, maintain it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Because the moment I've greased it up properly, I cut my nails, so doing this is a bit difficult. Yeah, the moment you want to use your thing, you have to remember that you've been using it, and obviously you want it to work at its best capacity, right? That's the whole point of why you're using it, because you know it to behave a certain way, or you want to be able to rely on it. For example, you rely on that specific loadout because you know in those games that you've played with it, it does certain things for you. You can rely on it, the clip lasts long, the gas is reliable, whatever it is, kind of thing. We all have different reasons why we pick specific loadouts, but the long and short of what I'm saying is, like, maintain your stuff. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's BBs, check them on a frequent basis just to make sure that they haven't started changing their structural framework. Because obviously, like I said, if they're in a warm environment for too long, unused, they can stick depending on what quality of BBs you do buy. And same with things like mags. It seems that if you do leave a mag maybe a day or two, or maybe even 3 or 4 days, I think I haven't used that Vorsk mag in a couple days, that's probably why, but it's been left loaded with gas, it looks like that gas will escape, kind of thing. So do keep these things in mind, people. Yeah, like, if on a review I'm due to show you the box itself, and like you can see it's now cocking all fine, but I will say maybe every 100 shots, do check, take your gun out and just reattach your cocker converter, and do just grease up your gun. All I did was take my gun apart, greased the relevant areas and kind of chucked it back together, run the slide a couple times to make sure I was happy with how it was sliding, dried off the grease because obviously you don't want your gun to be dusty and that. And yeah, that was it. It was all good to go. So yeah, man, like on a review, I will say it probably has outdid my expectations. I will say that, because I still felt like I was gonna have that problem of like, because the barrel has that 6/9 inch slot, it kind of left me in a position where I was like, the accuracy may lack, especially from a more further distance. But what I've kind of found, it tends to be kind of like the opposite of that. It's almost like it gives it the room for the pellet to travel in a consistent speed. And where it's so big, I don't know if you guys can see it, down the barrel, it's quite a big space. So I don't know, maybe it's a good little balance. And where it's vented as well, it allows the gas to release in a balanced format as well. So yeah, man, long and short of it is, I'm happy. Oh, that means my clip is full of gas, right? Yeah, I'm bugging. It does mean that your clip is full of gas. So yeah, man, like the long and short of it is like, I'm defo happy. I believe I've gone through all the testing that I kind of want to do on this particular weapon with this setup. So I think from here onwards now, it would just be probably finishing the stuff I want to do to it, like putting other 107, putting other Jamaican flag. I want to put an Airsoft ASSO here. What else? And then obviously it's just chucking my scopes and things like that on it. Another thing to keep in mind is, as you use the gun and do things with the gun, it will naturally loosen. So do check your parts, because you don't want to forget to check something and then in gameplay it falls off. So yeah, but yeah, apart from that, peeps, have a good one. Thank you for spending your time with Airsoft Special Ops, and until we meet again. So this was the outcome of that box. I don't know if you can see 1, 2, it looks like about 5 went through here, another one, about 4, 5 here, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. And then on the lower box, 1 at the top, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Looks like about 3 or 4 here, 1, 1. Lots in the middle because it's like cut across and then cut through here. So I'd say maybe about 5, 6 through there. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on the lowest box, I didn't do much here. If you remember in the video, if you watched the video, I only done a couple here. So it was 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, which I think is really good, to be real. Just because, like, yeah, I'm only 3 meters away, but it's so accurate. And I don't know if you can see, even on my wall, there's a couple as well, like 1, 1, 1, and 1. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, pistol does its thing, and it looks like even another one right here, but it just didn't go all the way. But yeah, so it definitely done its thing, man. It definitely done its thing.
Off the 100 meters in school, still on the track. The only difference is these days I just rhyme. Course I know about pain, I was grown in pain. That taught me about strain, plus it built up my brain. Hustling, pure struggling, so work rate goes in. She questioned curiously about my figure, baby I don't go gym. I switched my stance, check me hood, claim I'm acting different. I kept on wishing, haters in the can just still bitching. Business partners and new deals, I stay pitching. Try draw me out, you drew yourself, nigga, I stay spliffing. Try box me and I'm boxed out like Rare Griffin. Family trauma, I let go. On my song drifting, too lit to. You can't phone me if it ain't commas. AMs, conspiracies, tell 'em